Hi friends, my channel is called Minivan Muse. I travel in my 2023 Honda Odyssey named Betty White, and we travel around the country to beautiful places, interesting places, and I'm happy that you're here to travel along with us. Well, it's finally here. Betty is loaded up for the big trip. So I'm going to show you the front seat, the inside of the cabin, and the back garage, and how she looks when she's ready for a trip. Let's get started. This is what the front seat looks like. I like to keep it pretty clean. I've got my cooler bag, buy a bag of ice and put it in there. I have my lightweight jacket. Underneath that, I have my Scepter water tank. And then behind the water tank, I have my winter boots. So let me show you what I have in my baskets here that are in my table. The first basket, I have them secured with a bungee cord, which I can just pull down and then the baskets will come out. But in the first basket, I have my power cords for my phone and for my iPad. And I also have in here the manuals for any kind of machine or anything that I have in the van, in case I need to read and refresh my memory about how to use them. In the second basket, I have my salt, pepper, onion, and garlic powder. I have a citrus squeezer, can opener, and I have a little silicone pot holder. I also have this, which I use for washing dishes. In the third basket here, I have a pouch with my instant coffee in it, bag of almonds, a couple containers of rice. The fourth basket, beans, can of enchilada sauce, instant coffee. So there's how Betty looks when she's in couch mode. I like to have her in couch mode during the day so that I have all of this space here where I can sit, I can cook if I need to, I can relax, and then I do pull the bed out and make the bed each night. For me, because I like having all this space in here during the day, makes me feel less claustrophobic, I'm willing to make and unmake the bed every day. All right, let me show you what the back looks like, how she's packed up to go. This is actually a new addition. I thought of it this week. We're gonna test it out. I secured a little cargo net under the back of the platform for toilet paper and a roll of paper towels. It just seemed like a little bit of space that was not being utilized. On this side of the garage area, I have one of my Blue Eddies and I have my Anchor. The second Blue Eddy is in the cabin right now. There's enough space right here for my Kelty little tool roll that has my power cords in it. There's also enough room right here for the peppermint oil. So this side is pretty well packed up. So the next thing I've packed in is my cart. I talked about that in my getting ready to go on a trip video. So this cart travels with me all the time, and that's in there snug, and you can see there's plenty of room for that cargo net with the toilet paper and paper towels right above it. Next, in the area between the wheels of the cart, this is a little buddy. I got a little nervous about how cold it was going to be where I'm going, so I did buy this little buddy and some butane. Never used one, but hey, it's all about experimentation, so that's going in next. Next, my bag with my camping stuff, the solar lights, the extension cord, the power strip, and the 20 amp to 30 amp converter. Next, you can see I've put in what I call my suitcase, but it's that camp kitchen bag, and it's loaded up and it's going to lay there right on top of the cart. next to the camping stuff and the power banks and the power cords. Next, as I mentioned, I did invest in a little buddy heater, so I got 4 cans of propane. Now to this little shelf here with this cargo net area, I have placed in there my abbreviated tool bag. There's still some more room there. What are we going to use that for? So this is a kind of velour poncho, heavy duty cold weather poncho. So I've put that there next to my tool bag, and now I've put the cargo net, just kind of looped it around the bottom of the shelf here to kind of hold that stuff in place. So the final thing I'm going to put in here is, I'm really kind of wimpy about it being too cold, so I have an extra blanket that I'm putting here on top of my clothes bag and on top of the cart. So this is it. The back of Betty loaded up for my winter trip. And then this here will come down, and you notice it's not coming all the way down, but I suppose when I lay down for the evening, it'll probably lay pretty flat, and that also gives extra support for this piece of platform. So we're going to leave it like that for now. Again, it's not totally down, and if it gets cold in the evening, this is going to come out anyway and go into the cabin and be laid over me, so it might not be a big deal right now that that thing doesn't totally fold down. All right. Looks pretty neat, I think. So this is a clip from a little bit later in the trip, just to kind of show you how she looks in couch mode during the day, and has a more lived-in look than on the day we packed up. You can see that extra blanket. I used it some nights, but it was sitting up there, and that blue bag has my sheets in it and my extra pillow. I kind of loaded up in there during the day just to kind of keep it all together. So just kind of giving a look around. You see my stove is up there on my table. I'm not cooking at the moment, and the Blue Eddy is over there because I'm camping, and so I have it plugged in to the power strip that is plugged in to the campground's power. I got the little buddy out. I did use it that night, let me tell you. It was cold. In my next video, which is actually me on the trip, I'll be talking more about that. And I guess I'm pointing to my heated mattress pad, and my folding table, which I just kind of propped up there above the refrigerator during the day. So I just like to keep it because I want all this space where I can just hang out, sit down, do some yoga. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't do any yoga in there, but just place where I can spread out during the day. So I wanted to attach this clip here at the end just to kind of show how the cabin looks, mid-trip.